is beg for
Forgiveness.
forgiveness. That's right. If the person that you have borrowed from does not forgive you, where do you go then? Back to option one. You see, the Bible does not say asking for forgiveness is all you have to do, and then you can ignore your debt. It says you can ask, and if they forgive you, fantastic. If they don't, what are you still responsible for? Pay back your debt. That's right. Now, there's a third option scripturally. You can negotiate your debt. That is an option given biblically. In fact, we find this option in the book of Proverbs, which is, as you know, the book of wisdom. So this is now Solomon writing to his boys, and he's unpacking for them numerous issues of what it is to be wise. In Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 1, it says these words, "My son, if you have put up security for your neighbor." What are we talking about here? We're talking about some kind of version of debt, right? You've co-signed or you've put up security. In other words, you find yourself in debt, okay? If you have put up security for your neighbor, have given your pledge for a stranger, if you are snared in the words of your mouth. Does this sound like this was a good thing for this guy to do? No, I mean the dad's literally saying, Solomon's saying, if you got yourself in a mess and you owe somebody something, here's the deal. Then do this, my son, and save yourself. For you have come into the hand of your neighbor. Go hasten and plead urgently with your neighbor. Give your eyes no sleep and your eyelids no slumber. Save yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, like a bird from the hand of the fowler. What is the author of Proverbs saying here? He is saying, if you find yourself in a situation where you are in debt, where you owe somebody something, here's what I recommend. Run to them quickly. Start pleading with them, showing them what's going on, negotiating with them, talking it through with them. Are these easy conversations to have? No. Are they embarrassing? I hope so. I hope we're embarrassed when we can't pay back what we've borrowed, because God started by saying, don't do that. But the Bible does say that you have the option to walk into a situation with the person that you have borrowed from to your lender and say, I would like to negotiate this because I am not able to do what I promised I could do because the circumstances have changed. And that's a perfectly acceptable option. What if the person you negotiate with says no? Where are you left with?
Back to one.
Option one again, okay? So is there any option here to just simply ignore your debt? No, that would not be biblical. But there is a biblical option to pay it back, to ask for forgiveness and receive forgiveness. That's the same as paying it back. Or to negotiate and receive grace in that negotiation, come up with new terms, and therefore now you only owe what the new terms say. Those are options biblically, okay? So,